The unexpected death of a Supreme Court justice offers an opportunity to stand firm for life, family, and religious freedom. This is the CitizenLink Report. Hi, I'm Kim Troby. Well, by now you've heard of the death of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. Scalia was a stalwart conservative on the court, and his opinions were always sure to please. But now that he's gone, what will happen to the makeup of the court, and what does that mean for conservative values? Well, today I'm joined by Bruce Hausknecht. He's the judicial analyst for Focus on the Family. Bruce, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, good to be here, Kim.
Well, first of all, tell us why Scalia was so significant to the issues that we hold so dear.
Well, Justice Scalia has been a conservative icon since he first stepped onto the court back in the 1980s. Whether it's been the issue of life or marriage or religious freedom, we can always count, or could always count, on Justice Scalia to issue absolutely a strong constitutionally based opinion and to stand up against the liberal wing of the court when they redefined marriage, for example, or imposed abortion on demand. He was always there to point people back to the original understanding of the Constitution, the text of whatever statute or constitutional provision he was interpreting, and he held their feet to the fire. And he educated the rest of America on the value of that.
Now, if you read news reports, Bruce, you might think that President Obama could just, quote unquote, appoint someone to the Supreme Court. But that's not the way this works, is it?
No. Article 2 of the Constitution sets out that the President will nominate, and with the advice and consent of the Senate, he shall then appoint a new member of the Supreme Court. So it starts out with the President sending a name of a nominee to the Senate. The Senate will refer to the Senate Judiciary Committee, who will hold hearings on it or not, depending on how the political winds play out. And they will refer it back to the full Senate with a recommendation of yay or nay. The full Senate will vote, and that nominee will be confirmed or not. And if not, we're back to the drawing boards with a new nominee.
Now, the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, has already said there will be no new nominee to the Supreme Court before we have a new president. We have a lot of really important cases coming up before then. What if something should turn out 4-4, tied, with 4 justices dissenting and 4 justices for that? What happens then? Yeah,
that's not a new thing, and there's a way for dealing with that, and a couple of different possibilities arise. Number one, a 4-4 tie means that the lower court decision is affirmed. The case does not become a national precedent. It's limited to its effect to the parties in the case and the circuit where it came from. The other possibility is that the Supreme Court may refer the case to a future spot on its calendar next year when the new Supreme Court justice is finally appointed and they are back up to a full complement of 9 so that they can get an actual resolution.
There's always interesting things going on in the political realm, isn't there?
Oh.
And in the court realm.
Never, always. This a Supreme Court justice is about as important as it gets. Ever since the court has been politicized, beginning with the defeat of Robert Bork back in the 1980s, the Supreme Court has become as much a political organization or a branch of the government as the legislature. So it's almost a shame, but that's the way things have turned out.
Bruce, you always give us such great information. Thanks so much for joining me today.
My pleasure, Kim.
And you can do something about this particular vacancy. CitizenLink has set up an email alert in our Action Center. You can go there, find your senator, and send them an email asking them to please wait to confirm a new justice. Just go to citizenlink.com and you can click on the Take Action button on the right side of the page. You know, we love hearing from you. You can always tell us your thoughts at mail@citizenlink.com. Please continue to pray for our nation, pray for our elected officials, pray for our justices and judges. And remember, stand tall and be heard.